We've stopped off at Lake Tarryninning. I've been here before, but Dorothy can't remember it, so I thought we'd just hop in and have a look. It's nice and full at the end of winter. Everything nice and green. There's sort of a caravan park down the end. I might go down and have a look at that as well. It's quite a pleasant place, especially if the ski boats aren't running. When those are running, perhaps not so peaceful, but this is one of the biggest lakes in the southwest, I guess, and a very popular place to go water skiing for the locals who live around the area. So understandable that they need somewhere to bring their big noisy boats, but not generally a place for those who want peace and quiet when the boats are here. They've got some nice little shelters. This is the day use area up at the top of the lake. We're not that far out of Collie here really, or Darkin. So a lot of people do come water skiing here, obviously. Quite a popular sport in the wheat belt, surprisingly. Not something you normally associate with inland areas, but because of the lakes here, it does tend to be very popular. Well, we decided that it would be nice to have a night at Tarryninning. Unpowered sites here $25, powered sites $30, so quite reasonable pricing. It has all the facilities, which we'll go and check out a bit later. Camp kitchen, toilets, showers, that sort of thing. But we're right up the very end, about as far as you can go. On an unpowered site, we don't need the power because we've got plenty of solar, especially on a day like this. And parked up right next to the lake. There's not too many places you can come to paid campsites and get a campsite like that. It's beautiful, isn't it? So as I said before when we were down at the day use area, not a place I'd really rather be in when the power boats are out there running around, but midweek and there's hardly anybody else around. It's actually one of the nicest places you can be, and especially now everything's green, plenty of birds around, not too many wildflowers around as far as we can tell, but we will get the scooters out and have a look around later on. Let's see what the edge is like down here. The lake is very high at the moment, which is good to see. Nice and full. Yeah, come summer months you'd probably get a bit of a beach here, but would still be a nice spot to swim if the weather was warmer. It certainly is a huge lake. The main part of the caravan park, as you can see, well, they call it a campsite, but it's got power and all the facilities, so it's effectively a caravan park where you're not crammed together. Is down there. So it's morning coffee time, so we're going to sit down, have a coffee, and then we'll go down and explore. So it's possible to go all the way around the lake, apparently. We're using the scooters because it's quite a distance. We're not going to go all the way around, I don't think. We're going up to an area the owner told us where there's a bit of a swamp where you can find birds. Concentrating a bit, trying to film and scoot. It's always a bit fraught with danger. apparently if you're nice and fit and you want to walk around the lake, you can. I think the caretaker told us it was 6.2 kilometres, something like that. This is the camp kitchen, nicely set up, fridges, microwave, toaster, kettle, bits and pieces over there, big tables, barbecue, and also facing the lake, which is nice. Sink over there behind Dorothy. So nicely set up. Very useful for people who don't have the facilities or not that many facilities with them.